Let's kickstart the show. There's lots lined up. First, there's Pune-based fintech startup First Principle Labs Technologies, who is tied up with global card payment company Visa. Now, they plan to launch a mobile-first credit card in India, and FPL also plans to provide its customers with a mobile app in order to manage their credit life cycle. Just recently, the company has been in focus. They've raised nearly $4.5 million from Matrix partners as well as Sequoia Capital. Joining in to discuss this tie-up is FPL's co-founder and CEO Anurag Sinha. Anurag, many thanks for joining in. So let's start off with this mobile-first credit card in partnership with Visa. What's it all about?
Thank you, Avanne, for having us here. Essentially, if you look at the current market in India, there is a massive digital adoption happening across, various payment options, and we believe that's the right time for a large number of people to have access to credit cards. And we believe that given the way young Indians are moving their life towards mobile, the time has come for us to reimagine the entire credit card life cycle from applying for it to manage the entire credit card life cycle, rewards and everything, in the app. And then it's really important to understand, unlike any other banking product, credit card is the very high engagement oriented product. So the number of interaction with a consumer has with the product is really high compared to any other banking product, and hence the application like a mobile app will add an extra layer of personalization interaction with the users. That's what we intend to solve for.
Okay, great. That sounds fairly encouraging. So this is basically, I understand, Anurag, going to leverage Visa's technology and global acceptance footprint. So it's going to make it available for a wide range of use cases, correct?
Absolutely. This is going to be an open loop Visa branded credit card. So it can be used for e-commerce. It can be used for, regular transaction at POS machines. It cannot be used abroad, wherever. So we have decided to partner with Visa primarily because it allows our users to access the credit across different merchants, not only in India but across the globe. And it also follows the guardrails of security as well as the commitment of payments across the globe, which it has already been provided for. So that's why we decided to partner with Visa as our network partner.
Okay, that sounds quite interesting. Now, earlier as well, in the month of July, Anurag, you had launched the OneScore mobile app in order to help customers, manage their credit score, etc. I just want to understand what your outlook is with respect to the overall digital payments, cards, UPI, mobile wallets, etc. We have seen the overall demonetization see a major shift now to, usage of credit cards, debit cards, etc. Do you think that this is a space that has a lot of opportunity, that you see potential that you can tap into?
Absolutely. Let me just good that you brought the OneScore, because I just wanted to spend a minute towards linking to the credit card which you're launching. As you know, that in India there are more than 350 million people who are there in bureau, but less than 26 million of them have credit cards. But they have access to credit from organized financial services in some form or the other way. So, and for a very large number of young Indians, probably we would be the first credit card they would hold. And it's in our interest to make sure that the consumer understand how they manage their credit before they get on a product like credit card. And hence we launched this app called OneScore, which allows people to track their credit, how they're doing it. It also provides personalized recommendation to improve the score. And this is not only our credit, this is overall credit, whatever they've accessed from different participants in the Indian financial market. So that allows us to train, educate the people before we actually migrate them to a credit platform. Coming back to the question you asked, I think demonetization was a watershed moment for all of us. If you see, the number of merchant accepting card payments have trebled in the last 3 years. Across all categories, payments are growing. My personal belief is that from where we are, every form of digital transaction will grow, be it UPI, be it cards. Of course, wallets and UPI, there is some confusion that which one will drive, but still there are use cases for which wallets are still being used. So what I'm trying to say is that from where we are, I think the digital payment will only grow. We want to specifically focus on credit-led digital payments, wherein we believe that credit would act as a big incentive for people to migrate their behavior from cash to credit, and hence we launched One Score app, which allows people to manage the credit well, then upgrading them towards a digital a credit card, which they can use it for payments.
Okay, fair enough. Now, I wanted to get in your outlook on the recent fundraise as well. Venture capital investors have seriously been looking at some of these fintech startups very closely, and you managed to as well raise some funds just very recently. Can you tell us a little bit about the fundraise? There's Sequoia as well as Matrix partners that have put in money.
Yeah. So, we partnered with Sequoia Capital and Matrix. My personal belief is that fintech is right now at the, cusp of change. A lot of models are being created. I would also see a lot of seasoned founders are entering in this area, and hence the opportunity they're going after are much more deep. As a team, we are a very long team. We understand that fintech is a very long game. You need to build lots of things to be successful. Hence, we decided to partner with like-minded funds, which also have a long-term vision along with us. Sequoia Capital and Matrix Partner are big names. They have many investment in this area. They understand the space not only in India but other parts of the world. And the money is primarily being used in building the product, growing the team to a critical mass, and also building features to drive adoption for users. And in parallel, we are also working as the partnership we announced yesterday was to build also the system which can certified by Visa so that we can issue credit cards. That will be issued in the partnership with the bank. So we are in talks with multiple banks, to issue credit cards.
Okay, that sounds fairly encouraging. So let's just talk about what your current tie-ups are with the banks and your current customer base and how you plan to grow this.
Okay. So we were very, I think, our proposition on One Score, which is the consumer app, which is already live for last 5 months, has been essentially providing, without spam and without ads, simple, pure advice to how to manage your credit, and that has been quite successful. We have been able to scale up to 500,000 users in last 5 months, and our app is one of the highest rated app on the Play Store, number one app on most of the 60 to 70 keywords around credit score. So people love us, they refer us. Almost 50% of our consumer base, is organic. And so that allows us to, understand the base and also the gap in the credit product which they have so that we can, bridge that app when we launch our credit product. Coming back to partnerships, we've partnered with Visa primarily, to be able to issue credit cards using their technology. We are still in talks with banks. I think we would be announcing it pretty soon, but we are talking to multiple banks, and hopefully we would plan to launch with one or probably two banks to begin with.
All right, Anurag, we'll let you go on that. No, thanks much for taking time out and joining in.